Like, do they? Like, bro, you're not Charlo.
What do he say?
What you mean?
I watched the one channel they had on PVC. They had a whole. Hey, what the fuck? If you're not in there training with the guy, what the fuck he say about you? If you're not training with him and know somebody who trains with him, what the fuck can you say? Fuck you up.
I might change my favorite.
I knocked that pussy out.
All I said was I was gonna win the fight. I ain't never say, oh, he's slow, he this, he that. Because on fight night, you never know how you're gonna line up with somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I can beat Lara. Well, I think I can beat Lara, but I'm not gonna say, oh, I can beat Lara just because Herb beat Lara. I mean, because Herb beat Lara. Styles make fights. Yo, I was a 7-1 underdog, bro. They shit all over me for the past 3 years. All kinds of memes and shit on social media and. Yo, you know, brother, I turn it off. I turn off that. Let me tell you something, right? I knew it didn't happen for a reason. Everything happened for a reason. I knew after I lost, I just said I'm gonna just take some time and go back to the drum. I ain't get all depressed. These nut ass, a lot of these nut ass boxing media. That's all they talked about. Oh, with the Charlo this. I'm like, yo, that fight happened 3 years ago, bro. Like, God, I had 4 fights since that.
They let it go now.
They ain't gonna let it go. Now they ain't got no choice. But I had 4 fights since that. You gonna just keep bringing Charlo up? It's like they wanted me to, oh, did you get depressed? Fuck no, I didn't get depressed.
We got back to the drawing board.
I just got back to the drawing board.
The best
Basically, you live and learn, brother.
Absolutely, it's life. Boxing is getting ruined these days because every time somebody take a loss, it's the end of their career. And it's because of the boxing media. I'm being serious. Y'all gonna have to tighten up. I'm not talking specifically. Yo, I'm talking about just boxing media in general. Just Tony Harrison got clipped twice. He the only person that picked me too. That's my guy. After he beat Jamel, because Jamel can't beat him. It's a bad style matchup. At least I think so. We're gonna unify, make some big money, huh? I don't think he could beat him. Nah, I think he got a bad. It's a bad style matchup.
What were you telling him in the ring? I heard you started to get a little. Felt like you got a little confident.
I don't remember. I was just talking shit because they let me know, like, motherfucker, you ain't stronger than me. You're not better than me. You can't jab better than me. I got a chin, motherfucker. I'm taking all your hard shots. Like, let's go. You know what I'm saying?
At what point in the fight?
Let's bump. Let's bump.
At what point in the fight did you know you could win the inside?
I knew that one before I even got in the fight.
No, we talk about, but there's a physical moment.
Bro, I'm physically strong, and I'm from Philadelphia. Y'all don't understand. Yo, bro. I'm not trying to be cocky. I'm from Philadelphia. You gotta tell the guys to box. Like, whoa, break it up. Y'all brawling too much. I do this. I'm from the city of Joe Frazier and Matthew Saad Muhammad and Carl Dargan. Motherfuckers can fight, man. You know what I'm saying? This kid just hit the scene. You know what I mean? I'm not taking that away from him. He's a hell of a fighter. But all right. Everybody just shit on me so bad, man. They probably feel dumb now.
Everything they said he was.
He is everything that he said. He is. He real. He real. But I just had a better game plan, and I believe I'm the better fighter, and I proved it. I'm a better man. He's a great fighter. And he a dog too. But I did him in front of his hometown.
Put that motherfucker in the crowd.
What I tell you at the press conference about coming here? What I said I was gonna be after I leave here? You remember? I said I was gonna be a legend. I said what I say? I said, man, I come in this hotel ticket. I said that's legendary shit. You know
Definitely did that, bro.
what I'm saying?
Definitely did that.
Yeah.
One thing about us boxing media tend to be against fighters that take a loss. But at the end of the day, when fighters will take an L, becomes a better fighter. We've seen Harrison take L's, he became a champion.
No doubt about it.
Your situation today, you became a champion. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is like a first time where boxing could possibly become better in terms of, doesn't matter the record.
Well, I think record does matter. You can't have a guy 10-10 fighting for a world title. Okay. But I think to a degree, yeah, for sure, right? I think to a degree, boxing got to tighten up. It's not just boxing, not just the boxing media, it's the networks, it's the commentating. The commentating is so bad these days. What they do is they persuade the viewers with bad commentating. And the casuals, because 90% of people that's watching boxing don't know what they're watching. You know what I'm saying? So if you get a doodle there, Ray Mancini was running around saying, "Oh, I'm picking her." I'm like, "Damn, nobody even asked you, bro. Like, you're supposed to be neutral."
What's the other boy commentating?
He said Mancini picked her.
Mancini picked her. He fight just like him. He like fighters that fight him. But still, if you're a commentator, you're supposed to be non-biased. You know what I mean? That's the name, Mancini.
No, I'm talking about boy be commentating. Him and his son out in Ohio. They pick Herb too.
Oh, I mean, I don't care if nobody pick him, but I just think that if you're a part of boxing media, you have to be non-biased, especially if Sean Porter. Yeah. I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't for sure. Look at his style, no doubt about it. But I ain't trying to bash nobody or like throw it in nobody's face. But I just think that boxing media gotta be a little more cognizant of, especially if when they're hired by huge networks like Fox, and Fox gotta curve them too. Like, yo, bro. We can't put on a bunch of no-hope fights, like 90-10 fights. You know what I'm saying? They want to show 50-50 fights, so you got to have 50-50 commentating. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. Boxing got to tighten up. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that chip on the shoulder is part of your engine? If you got 8 cylinders, maybe that's 3 or 4 of your cylinders. Maybe you need that.
Man, I'm so hungry, man. I've been so underrated for so long. Coming out the amateurs, like I said, but ain't nobody want me, bro. I was in a shitty contract with Gary Shaw. He was fighting me once every 8 months. Al got me out that contract, and I've been rolling ever since. But even still, I still feel like I'm underrated. I lost, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. I've been all kinds of people tagging me, and Charlo this, and uppercut that, and I just took it all on the chin. You know what I mean? It's the cutter of the law, man. I can't, and I ain't even. I just took it on the chin, went back to the gym, and I just kept working.
Where do you find solace? Where's your peace?
For my kids and my family. You know what I mean? Yeah, my kids and my family for sure. You know what I mean? So I just kept working, man. I just knew, bro. I'm one of the, I don't know, I can't tell you 10 fighters in the world is more skilled than me. I can't, I'm not being cocky, I'm being honest. I showed it tonight. I can't name 10 fighters in the world is more skilled than me. And I knew that even coming here, I knew I could make it so clean where they couldn't rob me. I didn't know I was going to get a knockdown. I didn't expect to knock him down because they supposedly got a solid chin. But that's only relative to who punching you. You know what I'm saying?
Julian, was there at the end of the 12th round, was there any concerns about maybe possibly the judges robbing you, knowing that there's been a lot of controversy in the sports?
Slight concern, I ain't gonna lie, it was. I'm in his hometown, and he did fight his butt off. He's a great fighter. I don't want to act like he was some walk in the park, as you see my face all knotted up.
Correct.
But I won the fight. It was clean, and the judges did the right thing. 115, 112. It's a little. No, I'm not criticizing. It's just it's a little bit tight.
I heard he won in 4 rounds, man.
You said you had him win in 4 rounds?
I had him win in 4 rounds.
Plus a knockdown, so that was 116, 111.
Yeah, I had him win in 4 rounds. That was it. You had to hear me. I was the loudest one in the stands.
We just talked to Jared Herb.
I was about to
He said it wasn't close. He gave it to you. He said it wasn't close at all. He said that you was just a better fighter.
That's why I like his family so much. Yo, listen, let me tell you something, right? I told Jared, yo, his family been like embracing me and showing me love way before this fight was even signed. They always been so classy. His mother walked us. One time we was at the weigh-in on December 1st when we both fought on Deontay Wilder undercard, and I think one of his aunt or something like that walked to me like, let me take a picture. Like, hey, JROC. I'm just like, man, your folks about to fight. You know what I'm saying? But they just so classy, and you can tell that they're good people, and I respect that. You know what I mean? Because let me tell you something. There's some ignorant people out here. You know what I mean? And the fans wasn't even ignorant. You had a couple little ignorant little jokers, but that's to be expected. You know what I mean? But he got a great family, man. He could tell because he's a great dude.
I got a question.
Oh, man, here we go.
I got a question. How many of y'all guys was picking Jared Herb before the fight? Let's
be honest.
A lot of bulls was. A lot of bulls. I said J-Rock going to take this home.
Let's talk about that.
A lot of bulls had me losing J-Rock.
I had a real
okay. Who else? He was honest. Who else? Don't tell me just two. But I also knew.
I ain't take no bets though, J-Rock. Niggas was trying to
I also knew. See, Steve.
Right.
I know his medal. Y'all don't remember me. Cliff Roll. The guy back there.
I don't.
Y'all got him covered. But it's a guy behind y'all named Cliff Roll. He's the #1 historian in boxing in the country. He the only writer on Press Road Tonight that picked Julian Williams. And y'all know it. It's all right to be wrong. Just say it. Y'all had Jared Herb. Y'all thought this was going to be a freaking funeral.
Showcase fight.
Everybody was laughing at him. They kept talking about Charlo. They kept talking about all that. And that's fine. No, I'm a dominant. That's fine. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. And that's okay. Just be honest. Just say I had him and I was wrong. That's all. And give my guy his props.
Now you got a 3-division world champion.
Who?
Barbershop said you was
okay,
gonna win.
You said you thought I was going to win?
During the fight.
Okay.
During the fight. I ain't talking about during the fight. I had it 58-42, but your medal. Like I told you. I said, I don't know how you're going to respond when the motherfucker lean on you and hit you with that quick shit.
Because everybody thought that first of all, that quick stuff is just tap, 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 tap. He's not that big. That size get overrated. Size don't win fights, man. Skill win fights.
I knew you had the skill.
No. It's not my skill. It's his skill. I'm not saying he got bad skill, but that size, that shit is over. He kept doing like this at the weigh-in. I'm like, bro, you like a half inch tall. I've been fighting tall dudes my whole life. It's not height divisions, it's weight division.
But if a man got a roll with that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You kept him going all the time.
Some men learn
Now it will change. Now you know they don't mean nothing. Joe,
let's get just champ. Let's go over.
Until that legacy ends.
You know, I told him,
Then you want something else. You got to figure out something else.
Bird was going to win the fight, but I said, I said, listen. But I think a lot of people is overlooking you due to the fact of the Charlo loss.
Forget a lot of people. He was overlooking. He was in the locker room getting haircuts and playing music and shit. It was like today.
Yeah, tonight.
It was like.
They get this haircut.
What rematch?
He said it's
rematch clause.
Yeah.
I see it going in Philadelphia. It's in Philadelphia.
Hey, yo, J-Rock, one thing you said at the Charlo joint, you said, I ain't the champion right now, but I will get it, and I salute you because you did that shit.
I got it. Y'all remember that?
You did that shit. I remember that shit.
No, what I said was, I said, I'm still going to be world champion, just not today.
Just not tonight, baby.
No doubt about it.
Was it good when you first came in? You know, the hometown obviously booed you, but when you won, they actually were cheering you and congratulating you. And they gave you the love and support. How did that feel, knowing that the fans was there, we were cheering you on?
It felt good. It felt good. It did. I'm not gonna lie. It felt good.
Go by that 22-unit building. Go by that 22-unit building.
You think I ain't? But I'm trying to be rich forever. I just don't want to be good for my career. That's the guru right there. He built properties from the ground up, new constructions. He just went to closing like 2 I'm telling you business. Went to closing like 2 days ago on a new construction. He told me everything I know about the real estate thing. Tell him, Steve, first time I busted in with a check, what I run and do? What I run and do, Steve?
Bought a house.
Yeah, right off the back. I ain't buying no wrong. I got one little corny Rolex. That joint probably fake. I wouldn't know. It's whack.
I'm not that proud. I'm not more proud that he won the title. But the thing I'm most proud of is that before he became champion, he never got to work again. Because he got enough real estate where he got an income for the rest of his life. And I told him that that's the key to this game, because you don't got to take fights for money. You can take fights for glory, because he's 29 years old. He never got to work again. Now, he wasn't filthy rich, but he don't have to work. Nobody's going to tell him what to do. He's not going to be taking punches his whole career and torturing his body and then have to work. He got his own income. He got plenty of properties. He got a good portfolio. So it's not always about boxing. Sometimes you got to do things out after boxing to set a kid up in life. Trainer, you got to be a guy's trainer. You got to be his mentor. You got to do a whole lot of things, not just training him. So it's my job to make sure that he's straight in that area. Because if he's not, what happens is you get a little bit past your prime, a little bit longer in the tooth, and you take fights and you're taking damage to your body because your money not right. Julian's going to be able to lead boxing in about 6 to 7 fights and be good for the rest of his life, because he's good now. He never made $1 million. He never had a 7-figure payday. None of that. So he come to the gym because he want to. He come to, now don't get me wrong, you solidify yourself financially as time goes on. But before this kid won the title, he never had to work. So that's the thing I'm most proud of. Now everything else is just icing on the cake. All this money right here, he get to save it for his kids and his kids' kids. It'll be generational kind of money. So he's not like, I see y'all guys, y'all, I know what y'all like. Y'all like all the dudes that talk all this shit and wear all of the iced out stuff. We got that shit too. But guess what? More important thing, man, is him saving his money and investing his money.
Rich. Fuck that. They can have all them jewels. That shit can't make you no money. You know what I mean? Chad Ochocinco walking around with fake jewelry on, still fucking the same bitches that everybody else smashing. My bad, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Yo, do me a favor, y'all. Cut that shit out.
My bad, I'm sorry. I'm talking like we in the living room or something.
Well, we are. They gonna love it, but this is the first. But Steve, this is the first time JROC has literally said, "Fuck it, I'm here now."
Yeah, I know, but
this is the first time.
I know what you mean.
You still can't say, man, because do me a favor, y'all pause the cameras. Let me just tell you something.